everyone, Two Crafty Sheilas. I'm Belle. Kim's spending the day with her mum. They're going out and doing a few things. So you've just got me. I'm going to do a heap of unboxings because I want to get through all these kits so that I can get to them and actually diamond paint them. So of course we're going to do a Diamond Art Club, and of course it's going to be a Randal Spangler. Again, this is one that's now no longer stocked by Diamond Art Club. It has been discontinued, but you can still get them on destashes. So I still wanted to show it because it is an adorable little kit, and it did come to me sealed. So this is the absolutely gorgeous Santa's Surprise by Randal Spangler. It's a 50.7 by 70.67 centimeter canvas, and as you can see, it is a round drill and it is pink, so that's always your double check. It has 60 colors, including 4 ABs and 2 fairy dust. Oh, I can't wait to see it. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so when you get into these kits now, it is one of the newer boxes, but it's not one of the super new ones because it doesn't have the sleeve over it. But you do get the firm tray insert in the box, or the box insert. You do get the toolkit. You do get our diamond painting with our drills inside, and you do get your thank you for your purchase. Alrighty, we've done 50 million versions of the toolkit. I will put a link up in the top right hand corner to one. So if you do want to see what's in the toolkit, absolutely go for it. Otherwise, let's move on. Same as if you want to check out what's in the thank you for your purchase, go and have a look there. But we are going to have a look at the card and the stickers. Of course, it's a bronze, but look at how cute that is. Oh, he's adorable. Love these little draglings. And then this is our sticker sheet. So there are little individually cut stickers, so you can pop that in your logbook. These are individually cut stickers as well, which can go on your containers, baggies, whatever you are kitting up in, trays. And it does have all of your DMC codes ready to go. And then, of course, our little logbook sticker at the back where you can pop your start and your end date in, and it reminds you of all the stats. But how cute an image. Love it. Alrighty, so with our canvas, you do get it in the dust cover bag with Diamond Art Club. Do what makes you sparkle. And let's see how bad I rip this. Oh, not too bad, not too bad. I can handle that. Okay, let's see. Oh, and of course it's upside down. Why would I get it right the first time around? Ever. Oh, look at that image. He's so cute. All right, I'm going to roll it backwards just for the purpose of this video so it lies a little bit more flat. Oh, it's adorable. Oh, I love it so much. I just love the little stockings that are hanging and the fact that there's the smoke coming up from the candle. Seems a very smoky candle. I do have a few concerns about that, but even so, that's very, very cute. And I love the fact that it still looks like there's stuff that's coming, like snowdrops and stuff that's coming down the chimney. That's so cute. And of course, his half-eaten cookie. Oh, adorable. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, let's go around the canvas. I always forget to do this. Diamond Art Club, do what makes you sparkle. We've got a legend top left. We've got a legend bottom right. If you are the original purchaser of the kit, you do actually have a lifetime warranty on this, so that's obviously not relevant for me. And if you are going out to buy this on a destash, it will not be relevant for you either. Social details, and then of course our important information here. We've got a little thumbnail of the image showing that we are doing a full drill canvas, and it does have the skew with the name Santa's Surprise. It is a 50.7 by 70.6 centimeter, and it is a copyrighted image between Randal Spangler and Diamond Art Club. I love the fact that he gets paid for us to buy these beautiful, cute, adorable little canvases. Okay, let's flip them over and let's have a quick look at the colors. So when you open your bag of drills, you do get the skew again at the top as well as the name of the kit, so Santa's Surprise. Oh, and look at them. That's so nice. What a lovely lot of colors. All right, let's get in. Got a couple of small loose ones there, but let's get into the big bulky ones first. Righty, so starting off with our browns, our darker browns. Oh, those blues, they're nice too. 2 bags of 3371. Oh, I like that pink. That's a pretty pink. That sort of darker coral color. And our first fairy dust. So anything with a Z at the front is fairy dust. This is basically where the drills have a special coating on them of a little bit of mica powder. So they sort of have a little bit of what looks like a glitter shine to it. Let's see how well you can see it a little bit that it's catching the light there. This one is a very subtle one. Hopefully we've got a darker one. We'll have a proper look there. Oh, a little bit of static coming in now, so that's going to be fun for me, but that's okay. We'll work around it. Oh, these are some of the brighter colors now. Gorgeous. Oh, and our first AB. So AB stands for Aurora Borealis, or here at the Two Crafty Sheilas, we like to call them after the Aurora Australis. We like to call them AAs. Basically, they've got a special coating on them that gives them a little bit of a shimmer and shine, just like the Auroras do. So sometimes they won't reflect the color of the actual drill. They'll have like a rainbow effect of colors, but very beautiful to capture the light. All right, and last proper train, then we've got a few randoms. Oh, pretty. But here's another AA. So that's our second. What a beautiful yellow. Oh, followed by a third. So more of like that very, very yellow green, lime green color. Gorgeous. Oh, and our fourth and final AA. That orange, love it. And our second and final fairy dust, I think. Yes. So this is our last specialty drill. Again, very subtle. It's going to be hard for you to see. Hopefully you can see it a little bit there. But they are very, very nice to work with. All these beautiful pinks and fuchsias and magentas. Oh, I love this blue. Lovely. And the last 4 colors. That lovely green and blue. And a brown and another coral. Lovely. All right, let's see where they go. So first up was the very pale AA. So 125, it is the symbol 1. Okay, interesting placement. Not bad placement, just interesting. So we just have basically a little line of it across some sections of the candle, which I guess does make sense. I mean, think about it, like when you've lit a candle and you've got that wax that's sort of dripped down, it usually does capture the light a little bit more. So that is a very interesting placement. I like it. We got a tiny little bit of it sort of just coming off the flame where the smoke is starting. That makes sense. Oh, it's sort of edging a lot of that smoke trail. That surprises me. Sorry, I was just double checking the other color. But basically that entire top section, most of that is one line of drills as the AA. And there's a little bit of a section of it where it's sort of on that underside as well. But that's interesting. The snow that's sort of coming down, those white that you can see, most of those are our AA. And we've got a line of it, and a couple in that one, around the eye. I'm intrigued about that smoke trail. Interesting. Alrighty, the second AA was that really, really, really pale yellow, which is the symbol number 2. It is, we've got a section of it around the flame of the candle. That's good placement. I like that. We've got it around the edge of some of the cookie where it's obviously caught the light, and a little bit around the chocolate chip. Again, kind of makes sense. Chocolate chip cookies often had the chocolate a little bit melted, so it is a little bit shinier and oilier there. Around the edging of these cookies as well. I don't mind that placement, actually. That's not too bad. And we've just got a little line of it here, you know, where like where you get the indentation from the heat of the flame. So that just sort of highlights where it sort of changes the depth. I don't mind that. The third one was the orange one, and it's a symbol 3. We've got a little bit of it sort of lining, you know, it's one row wide, but it's lining around the section of the plate. So again, that's pretty good placement. We got a tiny little bit around a portion of the marble. We've got it butting up against the that lighter yellow one, so coming around the flame as well. Again, good placement. And then we've got whole sections of it. Oh, there's a little bit of the pale yellow AA here as well, that lighter color. But the slightly darker yellow, that's all that darker yellow AA. That's pretty. The last AA was the that yellowy green one. It's a symbol number 4. It's got to be now dragling. There's basically hardly anywhere else it could go. We do have a little patch of it just around the eyes and a little bit through the forehead area. Of course, around the snout and the nostrils. We've got, seriously, it's a couple in these lower scales down here. There's nothing up the top, but there is just a couple around the bottom. And just around that front part of the edge, the lighter green, it's more of a yellowy look for you. That is all that number 4 AA. So across the top there, across there, through here, that's all that AA. Lovely. And then we move on to our fairy dust. So the first one was that yellowy one. It's the approximately equal sign. So it's the wavy line with the straight line underneath. 3855. So there's just a couple of little ones here randomly at the joining point of the bauble, which again, it makes sense. It's usually like a metallic or a plasticky metallic look. So good placement. We've got a little bit of a section sort of around the side of the mouth there. Again, you know, it's a shinier part of the dragling. I can understand that it's going to catch the light a little bit, and a little bit here butting up against that that AA to capture the light a little bit more. Tiny little bit down on the chest there, a little bit through the Santa suit, and again sort of around here. So that yellow that you can sort of see lining through it, that's all that fairy dust. Sorry, words are hard. Just the edging of the ears. That's some of that AA as fairy dust as well. But that's nice. A little bit more subtle. I like that. And then lastly was the 3865. So that's that the white one that had the big chunky bag. With this one, because it's the white, it almost always has this symbol, which is the white background with the tiny little square black dot. So that light section, that whole section, oh, sorry, you can't see. That whole light section just through there, that is all that fairy dust. Lining the top of the page or the scroll, that's all fairy dust. We've got a fair bit of fairy dust in here, a section of it here. I'm going to say half that candle. Those lighter bits are all that fairy dust. Absolutely gorgeous. A tiny little bit of it at the base of his, well, in the middle, but in the base part of the Santa suit. Little bit of it up through here. Again, a little bit of it up through there, just around his tail. A little bit around the chest area. In the bauble on his hat, and a little bit around the top of the hat there. There's also, again, one line of it through that entire smoke trail. That is lovely. Beautiful. But that's about it. That's about all that's on there for the specialty drills. What an adorable little kit. I really do hope that I can get to this one at Christmas time. I think this will be an adorable one to do. But for everybody out there, I hope you liked our video. If you did, please do give us a thumbs up. It just tells us that you like what we're doing. It doesn't cost you anything. Same as you can subscribe and follow us along for more of these videos. Don't forget to add in the comments down below. Did you get this one? What do you think of this one? Are you going to try and find it on a destash? Tell us all the things. But otherwise, I hope everyone has a really good day, a really good week. We'll see you in a video very soon. Bye.